Hello guys, let's talk about things that we should do as parents to raise good children. God helping us, because we try our best as human beings, but have God and society have the final say on our children. But God will help us, because you and I know that this parenting thing is not for the faint hands. It's not easy. So every day we should try new strategies to see that we get our kids informed and at the proper time, so that they will already be equipped before they face the society, so that when they face the society, you have already prepared their mind and prepared their soul. So one is, statistically let your child know when they are 12 years old that for them to be successful at 32 years old, they really need to build their self-confidence. Yes, also let them know that success is determined by so many factors, which is 1, no drug; 2, no criminal offenses; 3, they should have a good and stable job; and 4, they should be a good citizen. Yes, when you let your child at that early stage know that these are the criteria for someone to be successful before they get to 32 years old, God helping you and I, that child will abide and it will help them. Number 2, speak your mother tongue, your native language to these children. Yes, at home, it is okay they speak English. It is okay they speak every other language that they know or that they speak where they are outside. But when you come into your home, please let these kids speak their native languages with you. This native language goes a long way. These children build their confidence. They won't be inferior when they find themselves in their localities. Because a child that doesn't know how to speak his or her mother tongue would always feel, I don't want to go to my village. I don't want to go to my hometown because I don't even understand what they say. Then it makes this child draw away from where he or she belongs. Number 3, make your children love their heritage. You see, these days, the quest to suit into the current society have made so many children, they are ashamed of wearing their cultural attires. They are ashamed of eating their cultural food. They are ashamed of speaking their language. And when a child is ashamed of all this, that person cannot go back to their roots. It is not possible that they will go back to their roots. Someone that doesn't like anything about his or her heritage. I thank God for the social medias of these days that our people can proudly come out and eat our food, especially our loi, because most of the times, some of these people, they will see our food, they will call it, hey, you understand? Always make sure that you sew out your traditional attire for them. Let them wear it once in a while, no matter where they find themselves, whether they are in your country or whether they are outside your country. Also try to cook. No, they do English all the time. Also try to cook your native food for your children once in a while. Yes, all these things will help these children trace back, because Africans, we have the best heritage ever. Number 4, you as a parent should try to have friends that their children also speak their mother tongue. With that, especially if you are an Igbo, have some Igbo people that their children speaks Igbo. If you are a Yoruba person, have some Yoruba friends that their children speak Yoruba. If you are an Hausa person, because this heritage thing can never ever be overemphasized. Africa have the best culture and heritage, and we are blindly giving them up because of this modern society. So if you are a parent and you have friends that their children communicate in their mother tongue, it will also help your children, make them feel the urge to also speak their language. Number 5, avoid giving your children Android phone, smartphone, until you are sure that they are responsible and that they are ready to handle what they will see on social media platform. If there is any need for you to give them phone, give them numb phones. Yes, numb phones, like phones that do not accept internet. As in, you need to have a phone at home that your children will be using to communicate you should in case of emergency. Just give them phone, load it with credit card. Finish. Avoid giving them smartphone at early age. If you must give them something smart to use, you can get kids iPad where they can play their games, where they can watch their cartoon, but not accessing the internet, like accessing social medias and Facebooks, all these TikToks, Snapchats, and the rest of them. Number 6, control what your children watch. So many parents have been guilty of this one. You will just say, because you want to have your spare time, your free time, go and watch TV, leave me. Control what they watch. Never you ever allow your children, if you want to have responsible, respectful children, don't allow them watch all those 50 American family movies. Those days that children talk to their parents anyhow, because once you allow them watch such things, they will begin to compare you with those parents of those days, and they begin to lose respect for you, because children work with what they see. So try as much as you can to control what your children watch on the television. Number 7, try as much as possible to keep your kids away from all those games that promote violence and vice. If your child keep on talking about one game they call Grand Theft whatever, where they promote people that buy somebody or people that involve in violence, what kind of future are you building for that child? What do you think that child will grow to become? Always try as much as possible to monitor the games your kids play. Don't let them play all those games where they do if you finish buying everybody there, they will now reward you, or they will run, go grab person motor. The person will grab the person motor, they come, they go reward them. You are trying to let that kid know that when they are doing those bad things, that they will get reward for it. And you know, there are some age that when a child watches something, that thing will stick and never go off their memory and their brain. So be very conscious as a parent. Number 8, while growing up, we used to see some families that they will buy television for kids' room, they will buy for parlor, they will buy for parents' room, and then we'll think that, hey, it's because they are rich. See, these days is different from yesterdays. Yesterdays, when you tell a child to do this, most times they sit and do it. But the society that we are in now, you really need to be very intentional in training your kids. If you must if you must have a responsible child later in the future, because so many things are happening in the world. So try not to keep televisions in the rooms. You as a parent, make yourself an example. That television in your room, remove it. You don't need it. So also make your children know that there is no time for television or screen time in the room. Make your living room the only place that there will be screen time, so that you'll be able to monitor what they watch. Make them know that bedrooms are strictly for sleeping and not for social activities. So once they want to watch television, they should come to the parlor and watch televisions. Number 9, keep your kids away from social media. I've said it before somehow. You see Snapchat, you see TikTok, you see Facebook. Keep them away from this social media as far as possible. But if you cannot, there are some softwares that you need to download in that their phone and in your phone, so that whatever picture they take or share, you will get the notification on your own phone for you to be able to monitor them. So many things are happening. Like on TikTok, there are so many kind of challenges that people involve. There are some self-challenges. I've seen one kind of challenge in TikTok that pied people. Like pied people. It's TikTok, and the the number of people that the team died were children from 13 years to 19 years. You can imagine that. And it's because their parents doesn't even know what they're doing. Because if your parents know that you are into that kind of, because that particular challenge was to take some certain stuff, as in they chop you know, and the thing buy them. So if you must give your children phone, as in smartphone, like in the Western world where they don't do without smartphone, because most of their educational stuff they do it on smartphones and laptops, please make sure you install softwares that will always alert you at what your child is doing in his or her phone. The last, which is number 10, is be a pet to your kids rather than being friendly. I've always heard people say, be friendly with your kids. It will make them be close to you and tell you things. There is a way you will be friendly with the kids of these days. They will take you for granted. You will lose your respect, even as a parent. So it's better you be a pet to them. Talk to them from a place of authority. Let your no be your no, and let your yes be your yes. Don't be say you go tell pikin no, you go come begin you be like, hey, Shebi, you are my friend, or you go and do. Next time, don't do. No. Start very early, especially when they are 5 years old. Once they have gotten to 5 years old, let them know that mommy's no is no, daddy's yes is yes, and there is nothing my tears can do to bring it back. In that way, you are being a pair. Because when they go out, this pair influence, you used to hear it now. Pair influence, very strong on kids. So if you become a pair to them, you will train a more better, responsible child. I hope this helped a parent out there. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please help me share this video so that other parents around will see it and learn from it. And please always like, comment, and share. If this is your first time of coming across my videos, please click on the follow button. Thank you guys, and see you on my next one. Bye.